Hi students, today I'm going to be teaching you something called op art or optical illusion art. This is a drawing style where we take 2D or two-dimensional drawings and we turn them into 3D or three-dimensional drawings just by using drawing techniques that makes our artwork look 3D. The first step of this optical illusion project is to draw a large heart in the middle of your paper. I am using Sharpie, but I want all of you to use pencil at first. That way you can erase any mistakes if you make them. After your heart is drawn, you're going to take a ruler or a straight edge to start drawing lines on your paper. Put your ruler directly on the bottom of your paper to start, and use your pencil to draw a straight line across your paper. Pick up your line and put your ruler right on that line. Make sure you line it up, and then that's where your next line will go. You're going to continue to do this all the way up your paper, but once you get to the heart, instead of drawing your line through the heart, you are going to stop at the heart. So I draw my straight line. When I get to here, I pick up my pencil, or pen in my case, and I continue it on the other side. So you're going to do this all the way up, and you are going to make sure all of your lines are the same size. And remember, do not draw your lines through the heart. You're going to pick up your pencil when you get there. Once you have your entire paper filled with lines, you're going to do the inside of the heart. But instead of connecting your lines and making them straight, we are going to curve the lines inside the heart. So find the first line that touches the heart's body, and you are going to curve it and connect it to the line on the other side. You're going to continue this all the way up your heart. So every straight line turns into a curved line on your heart. And notice right there, I just skipped a little space because I did not want a curved line on my background, only inside my heart. Now here, there's a little bit as well. You can go this. Now, your next step is to choose two different colors. I chose purple and orange because they're very different. I would suggest choosing colors that don't look too similar. So instead of using yellow and orange, I might use yellow and blue, or some colors that look very different to make your picture pop. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with one color, and you're going to color in every other line with one color. But don't color the center of the heart yet. So I'm just going to mark it so I know which ones to color later. So every other, I'm going to do orange. And I'm just marking it so I don't get confused later, and I know which ones I'm going to do orange and which ones I'm going to do purple. Once your entire background is covered and colored in, then you can start on your center. But before you start on your center, make sure you have a pattern in your background with one color, another color, one color, another color, and so on. And make sure you did not color in anything in the heart at the center. So, for the inside of your heart, you're going to do the opposite color than the stripe behind the heart. So this stripe right here, instead of being orange just like its background, this one is going to be purple. But I'm not just going to color this in normal, because you guys are good artists and you can go beyond that. Instead of just coloring normal how I did the background, I'm going to do some shading. So how I do that is, on the edges of my heart, towards the black line, I am going to really push hard on my crayon or color pencil to make a really dark purple line on both corners of your heart. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on my crayon to make sure my purple is darker than my background. Once I've done that, then I can go into the inside and just draw a little bit lighter. This is going to make it look like your heart is more three-dimensional instead of two-dimensional. Once you've done that, you can move on and do the same thing with orange. Remember, I'm using orange because purple is the stripe behind it. I'm doing opposites. So same thing, in my corners, I'm going to put a lot of pressure. I'm going to push extra hard on the corners. Same thing on the other side, pushing a little bit harder than normal to make sure I have a nice dark orange. And then as I get towards the center, I'm going to do a lighter orange. Make sure you fill in all your white spots so there's no white paper showing. And make sure every section is filled in. And then you might have a little bit of an extra sliver. Make sure, remember, there's no white paper showing, so I'm just going to color this one in. Now I have an optical illusion heart that looks like it's almost coming off of my page because I made sure to do shading. And the lines curved here make it look like the heart is coming out of the paper. Do your best, choose any 2 colors you want, and send me a photo when you are finished. Good luck!